Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our 4th season in career mode, we're going to be completing race 11 of 36, the Pontiac Excitement 400 at Richmond International Raceway. In the last episode, which came out just last week on Wednesday, we went to California Speedway, where we got ourselves our 4th win of the season. Surprisingly, that's like more wins than I ever would have expected. We might just get more wins than we got in Season 3, even though we're starting every race in last place. But yeah, we went to California, passed all those freaking cars almost in the first half of the race, and then we came off pit road with the lead. So I passed the most cars and led the most laps. And this game is really taking it easy on us just because we're starting in last. It's like it's trying to provide a last to first challenge just because it knows that's what I'm aiming for. I wish it would stop making it so possible, actually make something of it. Because I got the points lead now over Tony Stewart by 37 points. And I don't know if Richmond is going to make this easier or more difficult, because whenever I have to pass a lot of cars, I'm usually not that good here. Whenever it's just a few of them, I'm usually having a good race and able to be quite dominant, but we'll find out how it goes in a little bit. And then driver respect levels, didn't really gain any rivals or anything like that. I did share draft with Tony Stewart, got his alliance back up to 100%, and then back down to 96, but we're slowly deteriorating in terms of the rivals, though. This fancy driver, Earl Hall, he's not going to go away until he races again, and maybe pass him clean or something like that. But drivers like Ward Burton, Johnny Benson, and yeah, that's our only real drivers that are rivals right now. But yeah, this is going to be our first race with the 5 car that they just gave us, Hendrick Motorsports, the one that Terry Labonte retired from. And I'm going to use the Got Milk paint scheme because it's black and white, and we're going to be doing a night race, so we're going to save my more favored paint scheme, the Cheez-Its car, for probably the race after this one. But yeah, I led the most laps in the race and I won, and that was their decision. They were like, you know what, that's not good enough. You might be the points leader and all that stuff and be a very dominant driver, but not good enough. We're going to get rid of you. We're no more 9 car and on this one. And I prefer these paint scheme options, so this is good. It'll last us a few races. So I'm going to quick select all of our equipment. Real quickly, I want to check to make sure I'm choosing the right options. Yeah, okay, so it's choosing the better one even though the condition is worn down. As far as engine goes, we don't have any choice right there. And then body, yeah, we're limited to one choice too. So car rating of 83, but this is probably the best chassis that we've used yet. And we used it in the last episode too, but it's still worn down and better than the one that's fresh. Our pole sitter is a fantasy driver again. Got Ricky Rudd starting in 2nd place, so once again it's going to be one of those Ford races, I guess. Green flag is out. We're underway for 40 laps here at Richmond. Setup is 0.5 turns of wedge and 25 on PSI. Wow, the guys in the back of the field are really slow from the start. I've already hit somebody. Hermie Sadler. Well, that's okay. It'll probably decrease a little bit after the race is over. Damn, I'm freaking mashing the brakes. Like, they are going so slow back here. Once we get up front, they'll be going a little bit faster. But yeah, this car is a little tight, but at the same time, it's not so freaking loose. I have to worry about it spinning so freaking easy, which that's usually what I would get whenever I'm starting career mode. I make the car loose as I'm trying to get to turn, and then it just makes it spin easier. That's about it. I'm really braking early right now just because of how slow they're going back here. That's what I'm telling you. They make it easy. I swear that's what they do in this game. Like, you start last place, they make it easier to pass cars so that you can get what you're aiming for. We're fucking 4 wide going to turn 1. Now Ward Burton's even more pissed off. And that would have happened if he would have given me room, but I would know that we're 4 wide. Now Jack Sprague's running in going, what the hell? Aye, game. Okay, at least it's doing that, and it's making sure that these AI don't give me room going into a corner so that it takes longer to get to the field. Run into a bunch of freaking people. Now, I would love to share a draft with Ward Burton and get rid of that rivalry, but I don't know how I'm going to do that whenever we're out of short track. Let's just keep on making up ground. The race ain't over yet. Our car hasn't blown up from going 4 wide into turn 1 out of short track just yet. We're all good. 5 seconds. I mean, I could be 5 seconds faster than someone at Richmond, but going through traffic, it'd take longer. So I'm going to try share and draft. Increase a little bit, if possible. That's really all I can do because the straightaways are so short. Okay, try to stay in this draft right here. It's difficult to do that with Jay McMurray on the outside. Trying to just stay behind him. Okay, we got it down 2%. Yay. Okay, get behind him again. I don't want him to hit him when I try to pass him, but that's asking a lot whenever they brake so much. And then it's so hard to get the freaking rating down. We're almost there. Okay, is that good enough? I guess it is. He didn't try hitting me. I mean, if he does, then I guess I hadn't gotten down good enough. He's not hitting me, so we're good. I did it. I couldn't tell because I was like waiting for the leaderboard to disappear, and it wouldn't. We're in the top half of the field. Someone blew up. Who was that? Dale and R. Jr. Well, that makes my championship hopes even easier. First, you think that my hopes of keeping this points lead are going to be difficult whenever I got people running into me at the start of the race. There's nowhere to go. But then the guy I'm battling for the points lead with, or one of them, is just freaking blowing up. We still got Tony Stewart up there probably, leading this thing. Because I doubt the fancy driver stayed up there. And I also kind of doubt that Ricky Rudd is still our race leader, even if he started in second, just because he was on the outside and the better drivers behind him. Though we did battle for a win here with Ricky Rudd last season, didn't we? Or maybe it had been someone else. I swear it was Ricky Rudd, though. Okay, just still making a bunch of ground. See, now things are starting to really even out. Like, we're not so much faster than the guys we're racing around that I have to brake early for every corner. And they're also, it's kind of a, you know, one by one. I'm not trying to pass two cars going to every corner because they're all still side by side. Here's our pole sitter, by the way, Dusty Gibson. The guy's a little dusty in terms of racing, I'll give you that much, because he started up there and he's all the way back here after just a few laps. Yeah, I feel like some of these fancy drivers, when they start on the pole, it's kind of like me whenever I start career mode. I'm able to get the pole at some tracks, but then I just suck in the race. And that's just because it's like we all suck at qualifying. Where the AI, they all suck at qualifying, but then you get in the race and they're good at the race. That's what the case is. Don't run over Jerry Nadeau, but we're in the top 10, so yeah, we've come far really quickly. So things aren't too spread out. We could possibly get to the lead before pit stops begin, just considering the leader hasn't really gapped the field that much yet. Yeah, we're already getting pretty close to taking pit stops within a couple minutes. Okay, pass Martin. So the moment they decide to block me going to a corner and I'm already diving in to make a pass, that's the problem. Mark Martin, he's trying to get back around me on the outside for whatever reason. He hit the wall. Okay, we're starting to lose grip on the front end of this car, so I'm overshooting these corners. But, yeah. 5 car, all black and white. That was, that's a thing. That is a thing. Okay, so we're not winning this race, by the way. I gotta pass a bunch of cars back. I completely oversteered the entry to turn 1, and it did that pit road thing. I never would have guessed at that. But I was saying, like, you know, we're in our 5 car. I'm low-key pissed off that that happened, but at the same time, it was so funny that I don't even know how I feel. I can't explain my emotions. But, yeah, this totally beats having to drive that same 9 car over and over again. Even though I did like that car more than this one, I like having me some variety. Okay, I should be able to pass Ward Burton clean again. Problem is, he's going to block me, so it's going to be difficult to get back around him without hitting him and stuff going into a corner. Also, our tires are worn, so passing people is not going to be as easy. Okay, we're underneath them. Okay, gotta brake really hard to keep it down here. Let's just, let's rebound and regain all this ground that we just lost. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe we could still win this race, but I thought we could get, like, into the top 5 and stuff before we even take our pit stops. And right now, I'd be lucky if I get back into the top 10, right? Oh, these tires are so warm, but I'm using this car. I'm getting around this track really good. I can't turn anymore. Sterling Marlin, I don't know what to tell you. Golly, we're in the freaking front stretch, and I still can't turn and get off of him. Like, we're almost about to start turn 1, and I still stuck to him. Okay, past Johnny Benson, who's having another one of those good races right outside the top 10. I don't know. Am I just, like, not noticing that Johnny Benson is having an improved career over time? Has he always been, like, a top 10 contender this season, and I'm just not noticing? Interesting, just because he was in the top 5 at Martinsville, and I thought he was a lap down just because, you know, I'm trying to pass cars and usually he's in the back. But I guess things have changed. I'm not going to take my pit stop until I've led a lap. Yeah, Elliott Sadler's crashing into me, but we got our lap led finally. These tires are so damn worn that I can't even hold back slow-ass people that are, you know, they just came off pit road and stuff. So we're going to have lost a ton of time because of how long we stayed out to get that lap led. Let's not spin to pit road, though, because that's possible. There we go. That was a good entry. beats what happened last time with like Jeff Gordon last season. Got some damage to repair, but it ain't gonna be worth it to repair it. Get our 4 tires and our full tank of fuel. I don't know who stayed out so freaking long, but they're probably not gonna win this race. There's Delnar Jr., the guy that blew up. Whoever it was that stayed out that long, they probably already done come off pit road. Though they did have one of the last pit stalls, so I probably didn't notice them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could tell how much time I was losing by how worn those tires were and how long I stayed out. Like, it just wouldn't turn at all anymore. Like, I was stuck on the outside going like, what, 70, or not 70, but maybe like 90 miles an hour into a corner. Okay, we come off pit road in 17th place, 16th. I thought one of these guys was going to pass me coming off, but we're good. I'm going to pass Michael Waltrip back. We've got fresh tires. I need to, adapt to that and be more aggressive. Try to gain a bunch of these spots back. We're behind Jay McMurray, for crying out loud. Okay. Get a good arc off. Yeah, there's so many more things that this car can do now that we got the fresh tires. Not to mention, we pretty much waited like all the way until like lap 23 to head down pit road. So we do have the freshest tires on the track, and we should be capable of more stuff than anyone else here. I think we could still get ourselves a good top 10 finish. I don't know about a top 5 though. We're going to pass Kurt Busch going into turn 3 right here, as well as Jeff Burton. They ain't give me the room to do it. Well, Jeff Burton gets in the wall, but that'll get us into 12th. I missed the entry of turn 1 trying to make sure I complete this pass. I need to focus. And now we're passing Sterling Marlin, and finally in the top 10. We're also coming up on a bunch of lap traffic. I see Kevin Grubb up there. Right front tire's already starting to take much of wear because I'm braking so hard in these corners. And this controller is hurting my hands. Jeff Gordon did not want to make that pass easy at all. He freaking fast the wall because how hard he was trying to. I swear, Jerry Nadeau is actually on the lead lap. I could be wrong though. I swear I passed him. Yeah, he's in 7th place. This is weird. Some of these drivers just like having really good seasons, and I don't understand why. Like Jerry Nadeau and Johnny Benson, it's a Pontiac comeback. It's like Pontiac and Ford are doing better than Chevy, or better than what they used to be doing compared to Chevy. Now I'm in a Chevy, and I guess Dodge doesn't really have anyone to depend on. Okay, alright, get back down. Okay, I didn't think we'd be getting a top 5, but we got to pass Ashton Lewis and then Ron Hornaday. I'm trying to make a clean pass. He's not giving me room to do it. We can track down Mark Martin, and we'll have one. We can set up a pass on Mark Martin next corner. I don't know if I'm close enough to do that right now, though. I'm going to try it anyways. Okay, we did it. We did it. I'm almost about to get to the point where I have to start shifting into 3rd gear to get off the corners good, though. Just keep on flying through the field. Next up is Kevin Harvick. If I get to 4th, I'll get to 4th. So I've been a better race than Martinsville was, even though we did that weird respawning shit. Diving off the track. Like a moron. Like I just said a while ago. Yeah, I can already tell him to be able to pass Kevin Harvick. 3 laps to go. And Tony Stewart is actually running in 3rd right now, and with 3 laps to go, maybe I can catch Tony Stewart. I'm not sure. The tires are pretty freaking shot right now, but they're probably still better than his are. Pass Christian Fittipaldi right here. And we're gaining on Tony Stewart, but I don't know if there's enough time. Bobby Labonte's running 2nd, I think. Actually, all 3 of the leaders are right here in front of us. Get out of the way, Greg Biffle. Well, I'm trying to get anything I can before this race is over, but I can't because Greg Biffle's in the way and there's not actually enough time. But yeah, seriously, Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte, and Tony Stewart all running 1, 2, 3 right in front of us. Greg Biffle, you're stupid, go away. Okay, but that is a great comeback. Considering where we were and what happened to us, we got back up here. I didn't think Ricky Rudd would still be up front after the race started, but he was. He's really good here. As aforementioned, we led some laps in that race, so because Tony Stewart did not and finished right in front of us, that means we leave this race with the same amount of points lead that we did going into it, 37. Ricky Rudd, first win of the season, and I'm betting on there being more, 128 points behind me, and I'll take 1 race from Tony Stewart, and then there's also me. I could also have a bad race, and then he could be the points leader just battling with it with me. Delnar Jr. definitely lost some ground in that race just because he got a DNF. Earl Hall was not in that race, so he's still at -40. Ward Burton, I think I might have caused the rivalry to go up a little bit just because I wasn't going to pass him cleanly and it was pretty low already. But then we got stuck to him and they started hitting me and shit. But, I mean, thinking it was like down to like 52 or 54 after the race was over. So it went down like almost a full freaking 20 because of the how it deteriorates over time. Hermie Souther, Kenny Wallace, Greg Biffle. You can see how hard I hit these guys. You get them up to 30, now all of a sudden they're like down to -6. So it goes to show, like, it really does go down quite a bit for rivalries, but not so much for allies. I hit a lot of people in here. Oh my goodness. Tony Stewart, still an ally. That's what I like to see. Ricky Rudden, he's my friend, and he's out there winning races. This is a great relationship. I'm going to use the 2002 Looney Tunes paint scheme whenever we do the All-Star race just because it's a good alternative for an exhibition. And I don't know about the 2001 Looney Tunes paint scheme, I think it is, that they also have for Terry Labonte. But I'll think about it if we have the time to, because you know it's going to be a short contract. We don't have that leverage that we did going into the season with the 9 car. But I'm probably going to enjoy driving all these paint schemes more than the 9 car, to be honest. I've always wanted to have the 5 car for part of this career mode. Shop editions. The laser scanner finally came in. I think before that we were getting like an engine shop edition. I really don't think we need that much of a chassis upgrade, so I'm going to get another body edition because we are so far down on our ratings for the bodies, and I want to try getting it back up again. To add downforce, okay, and I can't have this unless I get the other thing. So yeah, I guess I skipped sheet metal plates to get drafting, and now I'm really feeling like I need downforce to get these cars to turn better. Just seeing how bad the ratings are makes me want to get it. For 9 races, $2.25 million, and I'm actually always gaining whenever it comes to my bank account, even though I'm not meeting all these bonuses and stuff with whatever contracts I get. So that should arrive after like race 20, I think the second Pocono race. That might be correct. Now we can go to here and do some work. I didn't even check this stuff to see get ready for it and everything. Because usually after I finish a race, I come in here. I'm like, okay, so I can speed through this. I'm just gonna take a look at it, see what I got to do. But still not gonna use this in the next race right here. I'm gonna save this for another one just because it's might be worn down, but the ratings are still better in both districts. Engine. I think it's time to get rid of one of these because this just got finishing being built. 90 power, 76 efficiency. This is used, but it's still not as good as this one, which is fresh. It's got better efficiency, but I don't really care about efficiency, so we'll go ahead and just sell this already. And see, this one is not as good as that one was if I were to fix it or whatever, but if I can overhaul this, it probably would get up the ratings like that. Yeah, I'll get to 86, so it's okay, it's all fine. I'm definitely going to be using this whenever we do the next race. I really want to try out this new power we got, be able to get to first place starting last anywhere we go. And then finally we can start building a new body just because we have that drafting available. So now for 9 races we can have 82 downforce and 85 drafting. Yeah, 82 doesn't seem that high, but we're not changing downforce. Yeah, some really good improved drafting. Now we're working on improving the downforce with that shop edition I just bought. And then also definitely gonna try overhauling this, which will increase the drafting of course because we just got that too. But still, it's not as good as something else that we freaking got half a season ago. Or, we overhaul stuff and we get it to 82 and 80 on the ratings, like this right here. And maybe I would have built that, but I still can't overhaul something and get it close to that. But we're gonna use that in the next race. Sorry if the outro's taking too long. Okay, so it was 56, and now it goes down to 54. So we probably have 4 more races until this goes away. Considering what happened with the last contract, it might be a little bit different. I want at least 5 races. At least 5 races. So we should have 4 to go. Well, get out of here. I'll see you guys in a couple days whenever we do the All-Star race. It's going to come out the same day as the Coca-Cola 600. I'll have that come out noon, and then the Coca-Cola 600 later in the afternoon. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.